I will always be an advocate for self-preservation. Now, when it comes to the topic of self-preservation, a lot of times people are like thinking about our innate human behaviors to preserve yourself. Like, what is that? Not putting your hand on a hot stove, not running down the street with incoming traffic, okay? Like not walking into a wall. By nature, we preserve ourselves by avoiding harm in our life. However, I'd like to tell you this. What about self-preservation in other aspects of your life? For example, I didn't post a video yesterday. Self-preservation is also understanding that there are certain days where you have to take breaks to preserve yourself. If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling depleted, if you're feeling like everything is just too much and you just need a day, that's a form of self-preservation. The reason why I'm so passionate about the subject of self-preservation, I'm so passionate about this subject, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm passionate about this subject because being an island girl, we're not taught to preserve ourselves emotionally and mentally. We are taught to give ourselves away. There is this doctrine that's being preached, selfless, be selfless, selfless. I don't believe in that. I believe that people need to preserve themselves, because if you don't, people will suck you dry. A lot of people sometimes may tell me, I don't understand why you think it's okay to not speak to your family. And why do you think it's okay to straight up distance yourself from everybody? But what people don't understand is in this life, no one's going to come and preserve you, ladies and gentlemen. No one's going to come and do that. Okay? Nobody's going to come preserve your emotions for you. Nobody's going to come and preserve your mentality for you. It's your job to look at life and make a decision on what fits and what doesn't. No one is going to come and hold your hand and teach you how to do that. No one. Nobody. Self-preservation is a topic that will change the trajectory of your life, because with self-preservation comes selfishness. Okay? Selfishness has a bad rep. People have perverted the word selfishness. I think there is a good version of selfishness and a bad one. The good version is understanding you are benefiting me, I'm not benefiting off of you, therefore I'm going to remove myself from the equation because this is a parasitic relationship. Do you guys clock into your jobs and work for free, or are you working for your money to pay your bills? Self-preservation is to protect your mental health and to not feel guilty. You see, that's the problem with a lot of you ladies and gentlemen, is you guys are feeling guilty. You got guilt and shame for doing what's best for you. Do you think people have guilt and shame when they're using you? Do you think people have guilt and shame when they're benefiting off of you? I remember 2 weeks ago, I was speaking to a colleague, and this man was saying that, he's not really dating, but I guess dealing with this girl. And I'm like, okay, well, you've been seeing her for a couple of months now. Like, when are you guys going to really seal the deal? And he's like, oh, no, I'm not sealing the deal with her. I'm like, really? Why? I thought you liked her. You're always hanging out with her. He said, oh, no, I would never marry her. I would never be in a committed relationship with her. But she satisfies my needs And she also is a great emotional, I can release my emotions on her. So she serves those two great purposes. So I'm going to keep her around for now. And in my head, I'm like, wow. This is what I mean when I said that people are selfish. And how they will straight up use you for their own personal gain and not feel bad about it. When this gentleman was telling me about this, he had no remorse. Like, you should have saw the look on his face. He didn't feel bad or sad. He didn't feel guilty. He was laughing. And I'm like, did you really just say that right now? Like, really, seriously, honestly, truly, really? But then it dawned on me. I'm like, oh my God. She's not practicing self-preservation. No woman who is practicing self-preservation will give her body and time away to a man who's not doing anything for her, who's not contributing to her life in any way, whether that's through a commitment, marriage, being a husband, giving her money, whatever it is. If he's not giving you anything, you're not giving him anything. Oh, I don't know if I really agree with that. That kind of sounds like sugar babying. Ma'am. When practicing self-preservation, you adopt the concept of reciprocity. You're sitting here giving yourself away to that man, and he's lying. He's lying to you and making it seem like, you guys got something going on, and behind the scenes, he's talking to his colleagues and telling them that you're not important, and that, you give him good intercourse and he can unload his emotional baggage on you, but he would never marry you? You see, that's the thing. I mean, that's how people are. Like, people are always going to see how much they can take. But with self-preservation, we don't allow people to take anything, because it's all about preserving thyself. Self-preservation is protecting your mental health from your wicked family members. I remember when I cut off all of my family, I was a little bit afraid to do it. But guys, the peace that I have right now is wild. Because I don't feel the need to connect with any of them. I feel very happy, balanced. I feel good. My mental health is so much better. When I was in communication with my family, it was a disaster. It was a constant desire to step on me, humble me, hurt me, dismantle me, make me feel bad about myself. It was constant. But not anymore. Self-preservation is only giving quality access to you. If it's low quality, it's no access. Self-preservation is not allowing someone to talk over you and take over the conversation and unload their baggage on you. That's self-preservation. Self-preservation is stop being the cheerleader friend and walking away from friends that don't care about you for real. And you're the only one investing. And they just want to suck your good energy to make them feel bad about themselves at the end of the day. But they really don't care about you. They don't care. They don't care about you. And it clearly shows because half the time you're the one putting in all the effort. Self-preservation is not wasting our time on relationships that are non-reciprocal. When you preserve thyself, if the relationship is not reciprocal, then it's not worth it. People need to learn good versus bad investments. What is a good investment and what is a bad investment? The older I get, the more cheap I get with money. Not saying I'm not making money, I just get cheap with it. Because a lot of stuff is just not worth your time or your money or your energy or your attention. It's not worth it. And we have to get to a point in our lives where we realize when something or someone is not worth our time. Self-preservation is being careful with where you invest. Avoiding miserable and toxic people. Nobody has time for that. I have this one family member, or I had this one family member, and I would just never answer their calls. Every time they would call me, I would respond to a text because I would refuse to have a conversation with them because I know that it's going to be negative. Okay? Self-preservation is everybody has it at different levels. Like I can spot a manipulator. I had to rewire my brain and unlearn things because I had to protect myself by setting boundaries. Sometimes you even have to sometimes you even have to preserve your conversation. Your energy, your time, your attention, who you are. A lot of you guys, you're so special. Your soul is one of a kind, and you're just sharing it with everyone. No. Self-preservation is seeing yourself, seeing your soul, mind, body, spirit, valuing all of it, and realizing I'm too valuable to even entertain this individual or this conversation or this situation. Self-preservation is key to avoid toxicity and nonsense in life because it's not worth it. Sunday, September 8th will be the Structure, Order, and Resilience class. Do not forget to sign up on yourlevelupguru.net. Love you guys.